Morning, everyone. You are highly welcome to another segment of our class. So today we are going to be taking a look at this important topic, balancing chemical equations. So it has become very necessary to learn how to balance equations, most especially when it comes to chemical reactions. So majority of students find this very challenging to balance equations properly. Even some undergraduate students, you get to realize that they don't know how to balance equations properly. So in this tutorial class, we want to show you the easiest way and the easiest and cheapest and fastest way of balancing equations. So first of all, this is an equation given to us, reaction between sulfuric acid and sodium hydroxide solution, which when the two chemical substances react, we have sodium sulfate and then water is produced. So what we do here is we have to consider the number of atoms by the reactant side and by the product side. So by the reactant side, we have hydrogen, then we have sulfur, we have oxygen here, we have sodium, and then by the product side, we have hydrogen, the same number of atoms. Then we have sulfur, we have oxygen, and then we have sodium as well. Now, in exam situation, don't write RS or PS. This is for tutorial sake, okay? So RS stands for reactant side, while PS stands for product side. So the total number of atoms by the reactant side, you get to realize that we have 2 plus 1. You look at the subscript of the atoms present in each of the compounds. So for hydrogen, we have 3. For sulfur, we have 1. For oxygen, we have 4 plus 1, making 5. Then for sodium, we have 1, as the case may be. Are we together? Then come to the product side. Hydrogen, if you observe, we have 2 atoms. Sulfur, we have 1. Oxygen, we have 5. And then for sodium, we have 2. So after we have successfully identified the number of atoms by our reactant side and product side, what we should do next is we consider the upgrading of the numbers to be the same. So hydrogen here is 3, hydrogen here is 2. So there is need to upgrade this number to meet up with this number. So but if you observe, your sulfur is already balanced for now. Oxygen is also balanced for now. But for the sodium metal, there is what need to upgrade this very particular one. So what do? We observe we have 1 atom here. So there is need for upgrade. So these have to be upgraded to 2 to meet up with this number of atoms that is equal here. So to do that, we need to add 2 here. So adding 2 here simply means that we have 2 sodium atoms here as it is. Then in the process of balancing this, oxygen has been affected, likewise hydrogen has been affected. So which means by the reactant side, we have, instead of 5 atoms of oxygen, we end up having how many? We end up having 6. So this has been upgraded because 4 plus 2 gives you 6. Then coming to this side again, hydrogen as well here, it has been upgraded from 3. How many do we have now? We have 4 in this case. Then in this regard, this has to be upgraded as well. How do we upgrade this to 2? From 2 to 4, we need to add 2 here. So adding 2 here means that we have upgraded this to 4, because 2 times 2 will give you 4. So that makes hydrogen atom to be balanced. Now sulfur is not yet affected because the number is intact. Okay, so we have 1 atom of sulfur, and then we have 1 atom of sulfur here. Then for oxygen, we have 6 here, so we need to upgrade this very particular number. Now we have 6 here. So what do? Look at, we have 6. 4 plus 2, that makes it to be what? 6. Okay, so in this case, we check what is the total number of atoms by the reactant side. 6 plus 4 making 10 plus 2, that gives us 12. Then come to this side, okay, plus 1 making 13. Then come to this side, 4 plus 1, 5, plus 6, that is 11, plus 2, that is 13. So you can see the equation is balanced. So you can do this on and on and on. You can try different types of equations and see to yourself. So make sure when adding numbers in the equation, don't add anything at the subscript. Always add at the coefficient side of the compounds. That is, you add based on where the number of moles are present. So thank you very much. I hope you understand this, and when next we come, we'll still show you more examples on how to balance as we keep going, and more questions will be given to you in order to keep trying so that you can get it right.